The Weeknd, easily in contention for Artist of the Decade thus far with arguably Album of the Decade in After Hours, and he continuously drops a hit every year like Timeless and Popular, just to name a few. It's really just been him and Bad Bunny carrying music from quality to number since 2020. I even had to switch up A$AP Rocky's lines from the A$AP Forever remix. We don't kiss a Frank Ocean and Blonde, but rather The Weeknd and Starboy. The album, not the actual song. I mean, we could do it to the song too. So here's the album. It's called Hurry Up Tomorrow. It is 22 songs long, damn near 90 minutes, which is long as fuck. It looks like he's just seemingly going through it, I guess. It looks like he's trying to take a shit, and like it's hurting. Like y'all know, like when y'all like, let me not, bro. I'm all alone when it fades to black. I don't know if this is him trying to say that he has like no real friend per se, or like he has no real people around him. When you die and there's no one there that you can genuinely trust, that is brutal, man. Hit me up, Abel. We could be besties, bro. Trust. Now my best friend, he a real bad big hit on my. Yo, we went from like dark to like dance music. Shit. Okay, let me let you cook, bro. Are you real or an illusion? Because I fear your love's my delusion. I ain't gonna lie, bro. After coming off that Bad Bunny album that we listened to, and now this, y'all gotta do better when y'all like finding like a significant other. Wake me up, come find me. It feels like I'm dying. Wake me up, these demons keep creeping. I don't understand necessarily what these demons are supposed to be a metaphor for and what exactly is plaguing him, but it seems like he might be calling out for somebody to help him through the pain. Maybe it's emotional, physical pain. He might be calling out to God or like a past lover or like a friend. I'm not entirely sure, but my boy needs help. Because someone help my boy, bruh. Definitely a powerful song to start off the album. I like the contrast between the meaning of the lyrics, because obviously he's like calling for some sort of help. That much is evident, but then I like how the beat is like a dance kind of beat. As bad as it sounds, it makes you want to dance to his pain, because he made it so like good, like sonically pleasing. Drake, that is how you make a dance song. Did y'all just see that transition? Girl, pick up your phone, I can't believe it. I wish that I told you I might be late. Intro of this song, what I'm gathering is that so he has some regrets in his life. I could feel my spirit slowly leaving. I don't know if that's in regards to he sees like death on the horizon in some capacity. I hope not. I hope you cry for me like I cry for you. And I hope you cry for me like I cry for you every night. I ain't gonna lie, bro. When you lose a bad bitch, bro, that shit make you crash out. If you need a shoulder to cry on, I got you, bro. Whoever is this girl he's talking about, please come back into this, man. Actually, no, maybe it's a good thing, because this man making like peak music right here. But nah, I don't want you to go through pain. I'm glad to see Weeknd is back in his singing bag. He's never left it. But I also do love when he's in his rapping bag, like when he was on Rambo with Bryson. So I'm curious to see if he's gonna tap into that, bro. And I like how he did the little distorted voice thing. Like that reminded me like Kanye's Cook, the nigga's a Nazi and all that. But that reminded me of Twisted Fantasy, Runaway, where he was doing the distorted voice. So that kind of like brought me back to that, because like the Weeknd is showing us that your voice really is an instrument. Who is doing these transitions? Every time I try to run, you put your curse all over me. I surrender at your feet. I don't know if this is the same woman he's talking about in all three songs collectively, but if it is, this woman has an insane power and pull over him, which is very interesting to see. When you with a bad bitch, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Go ask my boy Jaden Smith. I mean, I was gonna say go ask Jaden Smith, but he be trading in a bad bitch for another bad bitch. I don't get it. I like that sound. Do 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 do. But that reminded me of Black Skinhead a lot. Baby, ride me to the darkness of the night. I was waiting until we got to the fan behavior. I ain't gonna lie. It's not a Weeknd like album if there's no fan. Like, we might have to start having discussions about where he ranks all time. Wait, it's really just him and Michael Jackson, bro. I feel like he's in the same tier at this point. Also, friendly reminder, drink water. Voices will tell me that I should carry on. Like he's still in this cry for help, but the voices maybe in his head, maybe it's the people around him. It could be his fans, it could be his label. I don't quite understand who exactly these voices are, but they're telling him, bro, don't worry about how you feel. Just keep making this music. Keep living the life that you're currently living, despite it physically or mentally and or both weighing him down, tearing him apart. figure in the corner. I can't quite see the shadow staring at me. Because of this harmful like lifestyle he's living, it's taking a toll on him to the point where his demise, but he does it in such a way like sounds just good overall that like, but like we listening but we not listening, bro, and that's so sad because this is a cry for help. Cover my scars when I open my arms. It's never easy falling in love again. These could be metaphoric scars or maybe physical scars from maybe this past relationship. Maybe this girl was beating on him. I don't imagine that was the case. I think this is more metaphorically where he's experiencing trauma and pain from these relationships that he's partaken in, and because of that, when he has to indulge in new individuals and experiences, it's hard for him. Weeknd and Bad Bunny on the same type of time, and tell me how our love grows when you're trying to dig for lies. I forget what's Bad Bunny's song on the new album. He was like, you're beautiful but you like to lie. I don't know how y'all come in contact with these women, but blood on the ground when they take my crown. Look, about no one can snatch your chain, no one can snatch your crown, because you're at the top of the game for real. I know I'm glazing, but I mean he deserves the glaze. Also, Weeknd and Travis have collaborated on a song together. They don't miss, except for the K-pop with Bad Bunny. I still don't understand how Travis got fumbled a Weeknd and Bad Bunny feature. For the most part, they don't miss. Granted, Weeknd does do most of the heavy lifting like he did in Wonderful, Pray for Love.
My girl told me she saw you in Dallas. Said you didn't look good.
My girl just told me she saw you in Dallas, said you don't look good. I mean, shit, look what he's been talking about lately. The nigga's going through it. Bro, you would think like he's guts from Berserk.
Don't let this industry break you, baby. Don't let them take you from it.
Okay, so from my previous analysis, I did mention it might have been the industry or the record labels like destroying him, all with where they say, don't let this industry break you, baby. Don't let them take you. The industry and the record label might be these demons. But I'm not scared. Fuck it. Overdose. No one thought I'd make it past 24. Those lyrics where old Kanye used to be like, we were supposed to make it past 25. Longevity in the industry, especially in hip hop, because like if you just get caught lacking or if you just overdose or someone laces your shit with something else, and that's what makes longevity in hip hop and music in general very, very valuable. I don't want to feel like I'm alone anymore. I can't live without it. You're my favorite drug. And that goes to show you, Future, if you want people to stay in your life, you got to treat them with some level of respect. Like, I love you, Future, don't get me wrong, but you are a super villain, my boy. The way you talk about these women.
Traumas in my life, I've been hesitant to heal it.
Traumas in my life, I've been hesitant to heal them. What I will say to that is, you guys need any form of support, whether it be from family, professional help, friends, whatever the case may be, please always seek it because your mental health is very important.
I don't want to make it past 34.
Here he's saying himself that he doesn't want to make it past 34. How old is he? He is 34. His birthday is in 8 days. Please make it past 34, Brody. I ain't gonna lie, when Future and his lover boy singing phase, I ain't gonna lie, not very few are touching him, bro. I love this chorus, the way it sounds with Weeknd and Tommy Parker doing it, but I like how they allow one to shine while the other one's doing ad-libs, and then like they alternate. Like, it sounds smooth.
I connect to my father, I don't know that nigga.
Might connect to my father, I don't know that nigga. He seen Weeknd made it, he was like, no, I gotta come back in this nigga life. Is this a Drake diss? And they try to fucking kill me, spreading misinformation, trying to paint me a villain. Because I also do know that they had like a shooting out, like apparently before they shot at Aubrey's crib, there was a shooting at XO. And I eviscerate my enemies and piss on a grave. Another Aubrey diss? But that was kind of smooth how he did like his normal deep voice and then he switched it up and went to the baby voice. That is one thing I will always give Playboi Carti credit for, the way he's able to change up his voice and give different sounds. Like, I can appreciate that.
I put my son in some Rick.
I put my son in some Ricks. Rick Owens or shoes I will never understand. You're telling me Rick Owens do not look like Robin from like, bro, are you telling me those aren't the same shoes? Put on a shirt. What he's basically saying is, like, you know, when someone dies and they like make shirts like with their face on them to like kind of like play homage or remember them. He said he gonna kill somebody. I didn't know he was like that. I know this is a shout out to Pharrell, but we can't be using his acronym anymore. BBC Boys on the Creep. Come on.
Get out of line, send him to God.
Get out of line, send him to God. I didn't know you was like that either, Abel. All right, man. Exo tatted all over her body. Oh. dog. And I don't know what Weeknd does, but he pulls out the best in Playboy Cardi. I don't know how. Him and Tyler, they make that boy look like a 55 overall, no badges, to a superstar.
Your baby daddy been a scrub, let's keep it hush.
Your baby daddy been a scrub, let's keep it hush. As I feel like a lot of people don't understand what it entails to actually bring in a kid into this world, because a lot of them associate having a kid with less of a commitment than marriage, and I'm like, no.
You know we really love you too.
And he never really loved you. So this woman had a baby with a man that never loved her. I actually made a tweet about this. If you don't find the love of your life by the time you're like 25, 26, bro, get ready to be a stepfather, my boy.
I hate it when I'm by myself.
So here he's underscoring the same sentiment that Future had, but he's talking about how he hates it when he's by himself, which I mean, of course, no one likes to be lonely.
Give me mercy like you do, and forgive me like you do.
Give me mercy like you do and forgive me like you do. So I don't know if this is him trying to call out to God for help. It's because of this lifestyle that he's been partaking in. Maybe it would, I guess in his eyes, maybe sinful, and he's like, hey God, like I need help.
Don't ever think I'll be this happy again.
This reminds me of that one Bad Bunny song, I think it was El Club, where he was talking about the last time he was happy was like 2020 or 2021 when he was like with this girl. That is kind of resonant here, where he says, don't think I'll ever be this happy again, where he's saying, oh, when he's with this individual per se, that's when he's at his happiest. Which, I mean, I think the two of them are going about it wrong. You should never find a person that makes you happy. They should just add to the happiness that you already have, you know what I mean? So that was Hurry Up Tomorrow. In terms of what I liked, I really liked the transition, and I guess that ties in also to the production. I seen that Metro Boomin and Mike Dean were like the main producers throughout the entirety of the album, and I mean, I can't really say much. Those are two goated producers. In addition to like the actual lyrics and like what Abel was talking about, I like how deep and introspective it was. He like reflects back on his life in certain situations, and he talks about things that went wrong, things that he's done wrong, the things that he's done that impacted situations or his relationships with people. And you can really tell that he was in a place of vulnerability with us, because he was depicting things such as like self-harm, such as people that have been taking advantage of him, whether it be women or like the industry. One thing I will say is I wish we got at least one rapping track, and I guess the closest we got to it was Timeless. I wanted something more along the lines of like how I said earlier, like Rambo with Bryson, or even Low Life with Future. The only actual critique I have of the album is that I think it was just a little too long. I'm not gonna lie, 90 minutes in 2025 is kind of crazy for an album. And I also saw a tweet that said, can an album of the year drop in January? Because I believe this album came out January 31st. And I'm here to tell you guys, we have two album of the year contenders, one with Benito and one with Abel. Also, now I'm thinking back to, I think it's imperative that I underscore the idea that it's really supposed to be Weeknd and Future. That's the duo that never misses, not Travis and Weeknd. Anyways, that's Hurry Up Tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed. Go stream the album. Yeah, cool. Stay safe.